Welcome back, guys, to our Blacksmith series here, where there was actually some updates, it looks like, in between our last videos. So I'm just opening up the tech tree, or the mastery tree here, and it looks like they changed the layout, which I kind of like. Everything is a little bit more visible, and if we see here, it's kind of, you get a different icon here. It says there's 4, and what I figured out is it's saying that there's 4 possible upgrades we can purchase at this moment. And so I just bought the medium smelter 2, so smelt 2 medium ingots simultaneously, which is awesome. We'll have to upgrade those today. But as you can see here, there's also these other things. And then if we scroll back to the left, it looks like they changed where the floor system is. So unlock the 4th floor, the 3rd floor, the 2nd floor, and it's all right here. And it'll have the little shield icon underneath for where it is. But that's cool. I like this a lot. It's a lot more visible. You can see we're really getting towards the end here. But I want to unlock as many things as we possibly can and get our store completely upgraded and kind of just become rich. So we're going to keep going here. We see that we got a big supply. We're definitely keeping up with supply, which means we definitely need to get more blacksmiths because we have a lot more space to work with. And then today we also have to upgrade to our new smelters that can make 2 ingots, medium ingots at the same time, and it looks like we'll probably end up based on the tech tree here, we'll probably get a little bit further as well. So we don't need the large ingots yet, I don't believe, because we're not that far down the tech tree, but I definitely want to get the large furnaces today and the sharpening wheel. So we're going to go ahead and get the sharpening wheel right now, and then soon we're going to get the large furnace. And then at some point we're going to have to get another floor. We're just going to have to. We're going to have to expand. So that's everything we got going today. So we're going to hit play, and I will bring you back in when we are ready for a little bit more progress. Real quick, we just got to hire a blacksmith so we can upgrade to another elite blacksmith. So let's take a look here. Refreshing potential workers when hiring is limited to 400. That is going to be useful soon. But I'm going to actually take the floor in the basement, because soon we are going to move quite a few things down there, but I would like that. Now, the bonus to customer decorations is also very good, but hopefully we'll get that soon. And then now you can see we have another basement, which is pretty awesome, because this base is about to get filled, and then we can move and create a second one down there. And then I think eventually we'll move the smelters upstairs when we unlock the 2nd floor as well. So that's kind of the overall plan here. Ooh, we just got the sickle, and let's see, we got some upgrades. Who needs upgrades? Ooh, get that research going. High skill first, and they are really pumping away. Look at this. Doesn't really seem like we have any hold up right here, which is great. And what do we got unlocked here? Ooh, the sharpening wheel. Yes, so we need to get these down, and these will be popping up soon. Not yet, but when you make a sword or something like that, you are going to have to sharpen it once you put it together. So we want to get these down. I think this is going to be our floor layout for now, but we need to make sure, because we won't really have any more tables or anything like that. I don't believe that we need down here. So this might be our ultimate layout, but we'll have to see as we get further and further through the tech tree to see if this is optional. See if we start slowing down or anything like that. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that and make sure that this is working as we intended. And we'll do all skills equally. Ooh, we got our copper, 30,000. So we do have the sickle here that we can work on, and we have 24 hours to get it done. I'm going to do it, and we're going to high prioritize that. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get it done, because it's 100, I believe it's 186 or 185, and they have to mack away over here, then take it to the table, then take it to this table. I don't believe they have to sharpen it, but I'm just not sure if we'll be able to get it done. You can see we kind of have, we have a little bit of a jam there, so we might need a few more of these tables, but do that for now. Finding the right amount is definitely difficult. But we'll get it done. We'll figure out what the perfect solution is here. It looks like that was enough to kind of clean it up. What do we got? We can upgrade our sickle even more. But I'm not sure how in the end that will be working. Let's see. What do we got here? Miners. We got to upgrade a miner. And then one thing I did notice as well, we're going to need more blacksmiths because our store is kind of empty. And do we have something on the shelf? The sickle. What would the sickle fall under? A tool, maybe? Let's see. Yes. Okay, so let's do that real quick. Let's go to the store. And I have to make sure that I'm upgrading all of our racks to make sure that they're at the highest level, because that will bring in the most customers. And I'll have to keep an eye to make sure that we're not getting any lines here as well. So let's go ahead and put... Ugh. I'm at an awkward stage. I think I'm going to start another row. We'll start another row over here. And let's put the sickle in there, and then let's go see what blacksmiths we have available. So climb stairs 50% slower. Oh, see, these would be fantastic, but wood, time to practice. So I'll hire you, and they're focusing just on the store for a second. Takes 20% more time to process wood. Don't like those. Climb stairs 100. We don't really care about stairs because right now that's not something we're going to worry about. So this one's good. 20% more time to work on. I like your skill level. I hate that skill level. I would have hired him. Here, refresh again. 10% higher wages. Percent 29. Let's see. Ooh, what do we got here? Double demands, attracts more. We have 10K. We can hire you. And I guess we'll use the rest of our funds, which means we will be back in the negative tomorrow. But go to our blacksmiths and get... We're not going to put them all in here, but we're going to put about 3. I don't even know how many I hired. So you're the one that I just... Yeah. Okay, so we just moved everyone into the craftsman. So I lied. We were going to put them all in there. All right, let's start the next day, and we are very negative. Yeah. 13. Let's see how we doing. So 29, 12 hours remaining. I knew that was going to be an issue, which means we need to quickly expand to our basement here, because we just don't have the production. It looks like you can tell from our stores here of our ingots, we're actually very ahead on the ingots. We're just not processing enough. How many blacksmiths do we have for merchants? 25. Yeah, so that's just not going to cut it at our current stage, because the processing time for each one just takes too long. And let's see, we got some upgrades here. Enable smelting large ingots. We're going to have to expand first. I do like the fire pit. Is that the other thing unlocked? Yes, the fire pit. Because we need to... we're going to have to... make sure that our mines and everything are fully upgraded. So let's take a look here. So we need the fire pit. That's going to cost us 3,000. And then let's take a look at the copper mine. Ooh, we do have to get the silver mine kind of online here. Our copper mine's kind of fine. And we're missing all the upgrades there, because we're not really operating currently with too much copper. So we don't have to get too crazy there. We have a couple people in the silver mine, but I think it's just being stored right now. We're not really doing anything with it. So we'll have to take a look at our blueprints here. So we do have a silver mace that's coming up, a silver goblet, and let's see, a hatchet. Is that silver? I think that's silver. So that is going to start becoming a problem. The bronze sword. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to upgrade our mines to be prepared. We got a lot of things to do. We got to upgrade the mines. We've got to expand our workforce. So getting those people into the store is definitely helpful. We'll start to see, I'll show you the financials. We'll start to see how that's making a much bigger impact. And then let's take a look here. I think if I right click, maybe I have to be in the store. I can't stash. So None of these can be upgraded. It would tell me if they could be upgraded. So we already upgraded all those. We have 156 customers. And it doesn't look like there's a huge waiting period. There's a little one. So we might... we can't do anything at this moment. But we're definitely going to have to get that working a little more efficiently. The oak forest only has 10 lumberjacks. We really aren't operating a lot with wood, are we? Because we have a lot in the warehouse. We have 60 silver ore. That's totally fine. We're not currently working on it, and we're going to have to get through some of the steel products first. So we can kind of put that one off for now. But the copper mine is going to be coming up soon too. So I think our main plan is let's get this basement online. Let's upgrade our smelters and then see what where we are in the blueprints, because we're going to start unlocking those pretty quickly. And we want to be prepared. We're at kind of a really good spot right now, but we're just not fulfilling these contracts quick enough, or the merchant offers. I mean, look, so this is expired and we're still haven't finished, and this is the second day. So it is just absolutely not going to cut it. So that is going to be our first thing that we need to work on. So let's see. Nope, we don't want to do high skill first. We want to keep that manual for now. And so we got a merchant offer finally done. And let's see. Let's do some copper. Get some of that copper out of the way. And let's see, we can start to see item sales. So we're up to 11,000 a day on item sales. That is really going to help us out. 8,000, 6,000, 9,000. You see, we're totally progressing here, which is something we absolutely need, because we need those funds to keep coming in. So we're going to start the next day. And then let's immediately take a look at our blacksmiths. We need, let's see. Ooh, wages just caused us. All right, so I'll be right back, and when we have a little funds, we'll start expanding and add to our workforce. Let's go. So we were able to make one of our high priority merchant offers here, so we're going to complete that, and then we're going to pause real quick, because that's going to give us enough money. I guess I could let it run, because we're not going to lose money at the current stage. So I put some stairs down in the basement. We're going to expand, but first we need more blacksmiths. So let's go take a look here, and just keep pumping these blacksmiths out. Climb stairs 100% faster. Don't care about that, because they're not really going to be, I mean, in perfect world, they're just going to be staying where they are. Not really getting the best offers. We can grab you. Walk 20% slower, attacks 1% more customers. Not the worst. And gains 20% less XP, walks 20% slower. You hate when you see like a double metal. That really does stink. That's a good one. Let's see, earns design points. We're probably gonna have to up our design points as well, but that is not that important for us at the moment. Meeting this current demand is our #1 priority. I don't really want to keep hitting. So now we're at 100% refresh. That's where I have to start to worry. That's where getting that one elite worker really does benefit. Yeah, there attracts 1% more, 20% less customers, 50% slower, but good metal, but horrible stats. I guess we can make you for wood. Design points 20% faster. We don't actually have to. Oh, it hurts me every time I refresh. So I'm gonna have to get that worker next. I just am. Walks 20% slower. We'll have to take it. 50% slower while in the furnace. 20% slower XE. Okay. Well, we did get a few more, and that's what's important. Let's see. We want to take. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and keep getting these blueprints. I do like the copper, though. They pay so much right now. So we'll do that. Someone's got some upgrades. Silver mine? Go get them in the silver mine. You are crushing it over there. I will probably start a little bit less micromanagement. I mean, like these people that we hired, like the preferences and whatnot. It does become a lot. As I'm saying that, I'm still doing it, so maybe not, but soon I'm probably gonna have to stop it, just because we're gonna have so many blacksmiths soon that it's gonna be just such an issue. So we want them on metal, 20% gain. We want you on metal. We could do highest skill first. Let's see, 1% more customers, walks 20% slower. No preference is fine. 20% time the less to make metal, and because as you can see, this really can start to pile up. We don't need a preference on you, and we have preferences. Okay, so let's see, incomes, item sales still stagnant. We should start to see that start to flow up. Anything here? Large ingots, we definitely don't need those right now, so let's just keep pumping along. But yeah, our ingots are way, I mean, we have so much copper, and they're starting to smelt so fast that we really can't keep up with it. So we are going to have to build a second floor. We will upgrade that to epic. We'll hit the store and grab our medium furnaces. Now, how far away, hold on, let's take a second here. How far are we away from large furnace? We're not close. We're at 307. I'm not sure I would necessarily say that we're close. So let's go ahead and get this done. I wonder, can I like copy and paste a floor? I'm not sure if I can. That would be really intriguing. I mean, what is this? Sell all. What are these comments? I don't want to see this right now. That's sell all. What does this do? Choose color. Oh, you can change color? Not sure to what. But if I like copy this, can you? I don't know. I'm just kind of making this up right now. No. Okay. So I can sell it all, but I can't do that. Okay. All right. Let's slap these bad boys in. You don't have enough money for this. Oh, these cost 3,500. All right. So we're going to do that slowly, but we will do it. And we will hit play. Yeah. I mean, that's really just becoming our bottleneck. I mean, our resources we're just crushing it. I mean, we have the steel that's just currently not being used. I would assume a bunch of people are sitting down. These are the medium ingot guys. But we'll start to use that steel really quickly. We're going to have to start getting some blueprints in here. And steel and wood. Ooh, medium, the knight sword. So we have a little bit ways until we start getting to the medium copper, but we're going to have to plan for that as well. And then once we get up here, we'll be in the silver as well. But right now, steel and wood is our priority. So we will keep chugging along here. And we should start to go a little faster and a little faster. Are there any fold-ups now that we've added more warfers? I don't think so. Because they've been starting to use the anvils pretty quickly. When you go through, you'll see wood. The wood item in there. That the processing time, and then also vehicle. You don't have to spend all of it. Oh, don't yell at me. Some of our initial workers are definitely. I said we were pretty far off, but we actually might not be that far off. But we might let this run for a little bit, and then I wonder how much is that going to cost me? Can we see that? 12,000. Yeah, so we need more money, and we're gonna get it. That's what we're working on. Look at all this. Look at all our customers. 164 a day. I might want to get another cashier. I know I mentioned that. Let's do that. Let's get another cashier real quick. Move our little knights. Can we put them over there? They'll be at the door. The stairs are there. Let's turn them. Face our customers. Almost like security. Like, watch out, we're coming. And then... Okay, just go over there. I don't have time for this. And then let's get one more cashier. Fire. These, we want to make sure we get a double. There you go. It's so cheap to get one of them, so... 180 customers. That's awesome. We are crushing it. They're crushing it in the store, so that should even be better. There shouldn't be any wait time problems. Our medium ingots, they're just doing nothing. Because I don't think we don't have anything right now that can use steel. Or I believe. What are you? You're iron ingot, yeah. But we definitely want some blueprints. So let's take a look at our merchant offers. Once these finish, let's open our chest. The chest creaks open, revealing a few cheap goods and little boo. We only got 8,000. It's actually not even that worth it. We're gonna let this flow for a minute, and I want to get things. This is fine. I want to start getting some blueprints because I want some options for these steel. Because I mean, I just have people sitting around. I mean, I'm not saying I run this like a sweatshop, but you shouldn't be sitting around. Okay, there's definitely work that can be done. Or not. I don't know. Miner, what do we got? Who needs upgrade? Silver mine, another upgrade. All skill weekly. They're 42,000. I'm not seeing any bottlenecks, so I think we can keep going with our blacksmiths, honestly, because I need to get this online. But maybe we put some more storage down here. So I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna say iron ingot. Let's do a big steel ingot, and then change this to copper, and then this to bronze. We don't have anyone making a bronze ingot right now, so I don't think that's worth it. But in a world when a way you can do this in the future, and we might have to. One thing that we can do down the line is kind of make different floors for different things, and it might be the most kind of optimized in terms of space on each floor. Would be like, this is an iron and steel floor and large steel ingot floor. This one's a copper floor, and then silver floor, and so on and so forth. But we're gonna kind of just see how that one goes. We can that is such an easy thing to change. So we're not going to focus on that at the moment. So we won't do that yet. But I do want to make sure that we have some stuff available if people want to come down here. So where is our item chest? Let's put an item chest there and an item chest there. And then a water bucket. Water bucket, and then we also need some woodworking. So this will at least give a little bit more space, so things start to pile up down here. Let's move these a little bit, so there's some space in the middle, and that means we will also need some of these. I love how perfectly they're fitting in, and we should need these very shortly, so we'll let them in. I mean, this is just very satisfying. But this can handle, I mean, each one of these can handle, I think, 2 or 3 people right now. Then the anvils are quick, and so on. So, like, for example, this probably wouldn't be enough of these. We'll have to move them out. Because I know it looks nice, but unfortunately, don't want that gap. Unfortunately, this table is very slow when it comes to kind of what we're doing. And then I need a place to put wood, and I want it to be efficient. I guess in theory, we could put these here. I don't like that. I hate that. We will leave them in the middle. They can walk a little bit. We don't have to maximize every foot of efficiency. And then we'll make this one wood. That should cover everyone, because they won't be using it all at the same time. So for our next day, our wages take a hit. 5. So we have quite a bit. So we can unlock the large furnace. Anything else we can unlock that we need? Let's see. What is this? Up to 1,500 coins. Give me cheaper hiring. That is exactly what we need right now. That is perfect. Go ahead and take a look. We're going to have to get more beats in here very shortly. I want both of these guys, but we cannot afford. So instead, we will hire you, and we will hire. Not good. Refresh. I'm refreshing. I don't even have the money for it. All right, let's go. Okay, I decided that I am going to start crafting our silver, because silver is starting to pop up in the merchant offers, so I might grab one of those. And let's see, you're crafting ingots. Let's edit what ingot. You're going to do silver ingot. And then I set up a little space down here, because I guess you can't see it right now. I'm starting to see those offers come in, which means I'm definitely going to have to set up. It's not going to be a super popular thing, right? Like, we're not going to use it all the time. We don't have to go super crazy. Wow, this is tough. Where can we're going to have to fit these in wherever we can. I mean, that is definitely more than enough. And then I think this is fine. I don't really want to drop in too much right now, or else we can't hire anyone. So let's go back and let's take a look at some of these miners. I wish there was a way. I think if I had feedback, I think the one thing that I would like to do is if you can like hire directly, and maybe there's a way and I don't know how to do it, but if you could hire directly to where you want them to go, I think that would be really helpful. Because like having to try to remember, so I've hired 2 so far. Some 600, 9,000 a minute. So that was 5, I think. That's what I mean. Like if you could had to remember where you're going, where you actually putting them. So the iron mine is 19. Give an upgrade. But having to go in and move them, even though you know what you're hiring for, I think that would be one of my critiques. But it's not that big of a deal, so I'll allow it. And then let's see. Yeah, see the knight sword and things are starting to pop up. So we're gonna start focusing on these blueprints, which means we have to really focus on getting prepared. So we have silver here. I think I'm gonna switch. Let's do this. Let's switch. What do I need to do? Assistant and craft ingots. We have 3 on steel. That's actually fine. I think what we're starting to see is our iron doesn't need to be as high. So we're gonna switch you to bronze ingot. Do I have a place for you to put them? Let's pause. If I switch this, what is currently using this prop? Do I lose all of those ingots? That would kind of be unfortunate, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Oh, we have bronze down here, so that'll work. What is this? Source. Destination is what we want. Please, destination. Oh no. I forgot with that change. We want to make sure that that's where it's going. Destination. Or the people crafting them will walk all the way down here, and that is horrible. So source, destination. Oh, that is why they're bringing the silver down, because we didn't tell them or give them a place to put them. Info. Change. Silver ingot. And we need... Okay, so here's a big thing. We also need to hire some assistants to actually move these around. That is important. Oh, I'm glad sometimes finding those errors can really help. Sterling silver ingot. I don't even think we're operating on those yet, but okay. We need more benches. And we have the next floor, so we're gonna kind of get these out of the way, because we might make this a little bit more operational now. So, door building. First, we need a floor. What do you want? We don't have a lot. I might have to unlock some of these, make it look a little nicer. But for now, we will do this. Yes. Put a floor in, then build walls. And then we need stairs. We're going to throw the stairs right around here is probably fine. Probably want 2, right? So I can fit a stairwell. Will that block them off? I'm not sure. But so 1 here, which means I put it here. I hope they can fit through there. They probably can't, so we're just going to move that slight. Why are these off center? Ugh. That felt disgusting for a second. Okay, and then they come up here. Put a little gap. Item overlaps. You overlap. What now? Let's turn it. What could this possibly overlap with? Missing wall. Where is it? Oh. What does this overlap? I'm getting so frustrated. This item overlaps with the existing product. Oh, we can go in the middle of the floor? I hate that. What is... I don't understand that, but... I mean... I'm not going to deal with this forever. Okay. So, back to what we're doing. The whole point of that was to get all of these out of the way. You don't really care where... all of these out of the way. Fine. Grab you. Ugh. So frustrating when it doesn't work. Because you don't see the overlap, right? And then our table guys. Into the corner. Shame. And staff. So let's get some more benches. Turn it around so I don't get yelled at. I think it's interesting because by the time like you get to the end, I feel like you're gonna have a whole floor just dedicated to seats. So quite funny. Like technically, like if you want to make if you want space, you're gonna need like a whole floor for benches. But that's fine. That is fine. And then now that we have that, we can hire some assistants. 53. Yes, we don't have to worry about that in a while. We need people to move around, which means I don't necessarily want slow assistants. Don't want them slow upstairs as well. XP. I don't care about that as much. Okay, so that is median copper ingots. Median copper ingots. Or we'll say silver. Ooh. So expensive. Was it worth it? Probably not. But we did it. So let's do restock. And let's say we want you to do... There's nowhere for the silver ore to go. Okay, we got to make some adjustments here. We want you to restock silver ingots. We want you to restock bronze ingots. And then we want you to restock probably silver ingots because... I don't think I have someone crafting those yet. I think I prepared for them. But we need a place for our silver to go. So we're gonna have to back these up. I'm just using this prop. I don't see anyone using this. What? All right, we're gonna have to hit play for a second. Oh, right down there. I'll never be able to do this. Okay, we'll have to fix when in the off when they're done. New blueprint. All right, let's keep going here. Unlocking more. Upgrade it. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna need some research points because we're falling behind on the old stuff. 17,000. So we are making a ton of money on item sales now. We can see our customers is really starting to creep up. Let's go ahead and get our new tool in the store. Upgrade our blacksmith and then hit the next day. You have no preference. We're going to do all skills equally. I don't care. What did we unlock here? So we can get large smelters. We're definitely not there yet. Pine forest. Let me take a look here. We're still working with oak. So we don't have to kind of get that operational yet. We have quite a bit to go before we have to worry about the oak. So we'll let that simmer. And what else? Is that the only other thing? Yeah. Yes, it is. What is this? Miners can now carry 2 ores at once. Oh, that's cool. That would actually be really useful right now. Probably more useful than a large furnace. So I think I might sit and save for that. And then we will quit the next day. Okay, that is another blueprint unlocked, which is now means that we are getting our first steel ingot item unlocked. So we will actually start to use those steel ingots, and as we start to process those, looks like the store could use a couple blacksmiths. So I'm just noticing that as I'm talking. So let's get low XP gain. All right, whatever. Go to our blacksmiths. Do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 20%. You're fine. And we need, what do we need to do? We need to get our cooking pan out on the floor. So that would be you. Now, another one. Okay. So there's a couple things we need to get going here. We're still working on them. We got the silver being created. No one's making medium silver, but we're not there yet. It's fine. That's another blueprint. You can see we're starting to run into this problem of things are starting to come really quickly that we don't have. So like the 140 silver ingots, we don't even have 140 ingots. We're going to need a lot more. We need more silver in the mine. We need more people crafting, and we're about to hit one of those kind of next upgrades. But I think for now, I would like to just do what I said I was going to do and upgrade our medium. So now we can make 2 medium ingots at one time. This is awesome. Let's upgrade so I don't forget that. And then the next thing that we are saving for, which we're not there yet, is the medium smelter 3. We don't want that. But we do want that. Not yet. We want to get, where are you? This one, small smelter. Let's do that. Then we're immediately going to stop, and we are going to upgrade 8,000. Woo! That is expensive. Okay. 17,000 on the income from the store. Yeah, we're hitting another one of those bottlenecks. It kind of happens at the end of every episode. You know, you start making all these upgrades, and then all of a sudden you just can't keep up. And I know what I forgot to do. We need the silver ore coming in here. Let's store, back you up, back you up, back you up. Wow, we're gonna back you up quite a bit, which I don't love. Still, I have to back it up even further. We're gonna do that for now, since I don't have too much kind of coming in here. Let's make that silver, and then we don't have gold for a bit, so I don't really have to worry about it. I kind of hate how it looks. I think they can get around it. New blueprint. All right, so we're starting to really crush on the blueprints, and I am going to need. Where are we? What am I doing here? I need more design tables. We're gonna have to hire a couple more designers. So how many? We have 12. And how many people actually? We have 6. Okay, so we have room for a bit. We have quite a few things. We'll try to get a few more things done before we end this episode. But we're hitting that bottleneck stage, but we're getting through these a lot quicker, which is good. We've improved that. We got our meat of ingots increased, and the store is still chugging along. So we are working as hard as we can here. Okay, let's hire another elite assistant. Hiring new workers costs 10% less. That's great. 10% customers every day. That's awesome. Every worker earns 10% more XP. Bonus to customers from decorations. I think the XP. I think we're going to take the XP. That seems to be kind of the best, right? Like everyone gets a little bit better, a little bit quicker. And we're still crafting way too many iron ingots compared to what we need. So let's move another black assistant. And let's say you now have silver. We have no one moving the silver. That's good. Okay. Need to hire an assistant. 100% slower. You're not really walking that far, so I don't really think he'd care. Take you. Restock resources. Silver ore. Go. That's why we're not crafting so fast, because the assistants are walking all the way to the warehouse to go get them. And things are starting to really pile up quickly, so you have to keep an eye on everything. Let's see what kind of blacksmiths we have here. Beep bop, beep bop. Here, some research. We like that. That's exactly what we wanted. And can't afford you yet, but hopefully in a second. So we'll move that. Let's grab these. Move you over to design. Our item sales is actually more than our merchant offers now. So that's how the store will really just increasingly kind of improve. And we are missing quite a few things in here, like that. It's a simple one. I do like design points, I think, and then we'll use some of that steel, so we get our steel workers kind of up and working again. And let's get some more blacksmiths for the shop, because we are starting to fall behind. Let's see here. Don't really care much about the stairs or the wood. Wood is going to slowly start to become a little bit less important. Now, they do use it, but we're going to be focusing a lot on the metal side. So I don't... 1% ranked customers is fine. We'll lose like 3 customers. Okay. We won't cry about it. All right. Let's move into the next day. Perfect. We can get our upgrade. Miners can now carry 2 ores at once. That is awesome. Yet again, the large furnace is great, but we just don't have the money for it. So 12,000 for each furnace. We're just not going to be able to afford that right now. So we're going to keep going here. We got a little bit more design points coming, which is great. We're trying to focus on blueprints so we can keep moving along here, but we're hitting a lot of bottlenecks and we're running into some issues. So we got the silver going. Let's make sure we have a silver pallet down here. We are broke. But let's see. We're going to need a silver pallet. We have the medium copper, regular copper, steel. Yes, we just need a silver down here. Just fine. Let's see our new blueprints. We're still only working with oak. This broadsword looks so cool. I might just buy it early. I want it. We have kind of all this copper with, we don't have medium here. There definitely should be a medium copper here, but I don't want to, I want to just throw all this copper away. It feels like such a waste. Cashier. Okay, all space is there. Good job. Miner. Yeah, we're getting upgrades like nonstop right now. So this is where like the micromanagement can become an issue. So I don't really want... Ooh, Swift Edge. We don't have that on the floor. That is money, money, money we could be having in our pockets. Level 3 weapon rack. Get that on there. But we have 217 customers. Everything is kind of dwindling on the shelves a little bit. I wonder how we doing in our chests. Are we doing fine on the chests? There's 5 down here, 6. Not too bad. But we might be hitting our limits. Let's hire just 2 more assistants. You go on the stair as well. And I'm going to hire you as well. The good thing is our income is a little bit better right now. We did fix our income. Another blueprint, another blueprint. But there's the blueprint. The only problem with the blueprints is if you grab them too. I kind of want a new wall color. We're gonna need decorations soon too. Ooh, wall paint. A really bad amount of money though. At least for the steel, we get quite a bit. And let's see. Do you want that? I want that bronze sword. But we're gonna continue our order here. And we will grab 2 more potteries, which means our store is continually expanding, which means we will get more customers. And, ooh, look at our customer bonus actually fell. So we're going to have to fix that. We're going to need some decorations. What can we do here? Let's see. More banners. Oh, nice. Oh, the light. I can't put it there for the light. Where do these go? Fine. We will just put paintings in. There's a big painting, 500. Item overlaps. You overlap. What now? Got him. We're going to have to get a couple decorations in here because we are going to be expanding more and more quickly. So I want a little bit of a buffer zone. So let's go store. We just got these bad boys. We got, I think it was 2, but I'm gonna put in a few, which is gonna be annoying. They're gonna be red, and I'm gonna get a notification about it, but it's fine. Everyone it's fine. Okay. Oop. All skills equally. You're good. Yay! All right. All skills equally. I don't care anymore. It's just too much going on. You have to put the points in, and then do that once. Make you walk faster. High skill first. Like, see, it's like you spend so much time on this screen, you can't even see what's going on elsewhere. Wooden items. Oh. Yeah, all skills equally. I don't care. Merchant offers good. Item sales 20,000. Yeah, so we're really starting to creep up on our money. So before we start the next day, and I think we're going to stop it here because we got quite a bit of progression. We got our sword sharpeners in. We started on the basement, and we now are working towards our silver. We optimized our mines a little bit more, and the store is growing rapidly. So next episode, we will have a lot to work. Go ahead and subscribe and follow along, and in the next episode, we will get more and more efficient.